How many of you are aware of how many repeaters the PAPA system have to date? Okay, I hear 15. I hear 18. Going. No, we're not there yet. Come on. Well, nobody guessed. I was going to give them a prize, but since nobody guessed, we have 43 active repeaters on the system. And that is only possible from the support of the members that we have. We probably, in this room, I can honestly say, there's probably 85% in this room that doesn't, they're old hams and new hams that forgot how to use the push to talk. Shame on you. You'll never get to repeater heaven without learning to use the push to talk. So for Christ's sake, when you hear a new ham out there, don't be bashful. You paid big bucks for the radio. Learn how to use the push to talk. How many people here, hang on, how many new hams here have joined the PAPA system because simply somebody else went back and talked to them? And there you go. Now, Cliff is a perfect example. Cliff, who was the first person that talked to you? And what is Steve's position in the PAPA system? He's the official New Hams net control operator. A big hand for him. You know, I'm very fortunate that I surround myself with people and amateurs that have a positive mental attitude and with a can-do attitude. I've never heard Steve or well, especially Steve. I don't know how long he's been doing the net, maybe 7 years, maybe longer. He's got, you know, the PAPA system has a special sick leave for net control operators, and he's accumulated 130 days of sick leave, and he's never missed one net control operation yet. So another big hand for Steve. While I'm on that topic, Steve and the New Hams net was, I guess it was Norm's idea. I hope it was Norm's idea for the New Hams net. Maybe I had a little to do with it, but not much. The mission was, when we get all these graduates, how do we get them to get radioactive? And that's the whole function of the New Hams net. And we try to provide technical information for them. I got a bit of a challenge. We got 27 prizes here, and if we pull all of these prizes and we have all the winners here, and we can do that in an hour, it'll be 1:30. So I think I've used up my nickel already. But I have a couple other things that I think is important. We're not going to take any pictures of the winners till the end of the drawing, and then we're going to have a group picture. But I do have to acknowledge people that are here today that have donated equipment. And with that, my good friend, I'd like to acknowledge what Ray, KJ6RAY, has done for the PAPA system. He has personally, with his organization, donated several repeaters that we've used for D-Star and analog. And he's also donated multiple radios. And we should and we will support PAPA members that come here and donate to our cause. We've got 23 prizes up here, and most of them were donated by folks that are here. I will put in a plug for Kenwood. Kenwood has donated several radios, and ICOM has donated radios for the drawing. Unfortunately, with the fire we have, the Kenwood handheld did not arrive in time, so we'll take your name. Whoever wins the Kenwood handheld will take your name and we'll have it shipped directly from Kenwood. And it's the TH-74. Let's see, what else? I want to, at the conclusion, before anybody, I'm going to break the camera. We also want to thank TJ, which is doing a live cast, and it's on the PAPA website, and I just broke his camera. Is it still functional, TJ? Okay, so we're going to have, for those that are watching us, any prizes for people that are not here. I will personally get them shipped to you if you're watching, but we will announce the winners and you'll be able to follow us through the activities of this function. I do want to take a group picture of all the let me just see how many net control operators are in here today. A show of hands of net control operators. A hand for them. We do not want you to leave till we take a group picture, please. It's going to be pretty hectic and we're going to be moving at a pretty fast clip. We're going to do all of the group pictures at the end of the drawing. We also have a technical group that helps Hilltops, and that Hilltop group is Ira, Steve, Tom, Mike, and Chris Durso. We will take a picture of you guys at the end because I might be part of it and I'll break the camera. So there we go. Website, we got Norm and Tom. Norm is here. Tom is doing his service on the Midway, could not come. We got the, let's see. Okay, so I think at this point I covered most of the points. If I forgot anybody, we have to make sure that, and I'll just explain to you why we're doing this. Last year we had people that had too much tea or something, but the club ended up paying about $130. And so what we want to make sure that everybody has signed in and has checked off that they paid. So if you haven't personally checked off your name on this, just raise your hand and Steve will wander by. And we got Merv in the corner. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, and the other thing is for anybody, for those that are over senior citizen, if you mentioned that, you would have gotten another $2.50 off. And you get a yellow button. Okay. Okay. So anyway, okay, let's see. Who are we going to get to start the drawing? Oh, maybe has everybody purchased the tickets for the drawing? Pardon me? I'm sorry. We're still selling tickets. If you want some tickets, you can see Joe. Just raise your hand or wander over. Anybody else? Because we do have to start the drawing. We got 24 prizes. While we wait for everybody that hasn't purchased their tickets, I got one quick question for the group. Keep, what? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, I got one quick question for the group. Everybody knows that the PAPA system is a 501c3, and we're probably going to have funds available to apply for special programs. So out of curiosity, in this room, is there anybody in this room that would donate time for ham radio clubs in high school, grammar school, or universities to promote amateur radio besides Norm and Naomi? We got one here, we got RJ, and we got Dick. What the PAPA system is going to do, okay, very good, Rick and Scott. Can all of you listen up? Listen up. We can only have one conversation. We're going to run out of time. We have the golden opportunity to generate funds for the club, and I ran it past Norm, that those funds are going to be applied. It's going to be applied to educate and donate towards ham clubs in Southern California. What has been offered to the PAPA system is a device that was invented by KI6ZUM. And we are going to actually, through the club, or we're going to market it, and I run it past accountants and a couple of attorneys, and this is going to work well for the PAPA system, and whatever funds we're going to make from this project is going to be put into educating amateur radio operators, especially in the universities and the high schools. Now, Jim invented this device here, the 7021 board that's sitting on top of a Raspberry Pi, about 8 years ago. That allowed the PAPA system to stay on the leading edge, and this replaced an ICOM controller that we were paying about $1,800 for. This little package is doing the same thing up on San Marcos Peak with DX repeaters that we have. Now, that was 7 years ago. You've been hearing all the chatter about multi-mode repeaters. Same Jim, KI6ZUM, invented this one. And we've been testing and running the multi-mode repeater, which is going to be moved over to Palomar, which allows you, whatever it hears, it repeats. It does 4 digital modes. YSF, it does D-Star, DMR, and not analog. We're not going to do analog, and I'll explain that for later on. But it does 4 digital modes. Just when you thought that Jim was done inventing things, he came up with this box of Wrigley's chewing gum. This does the same thing, believe it or not. This does all 4 digital modes and works fantastic. You could tether it to your phone and use any radio you want to talk back into P25, DMR, or whatever, the 4 digital modes. Jim's not done yet. He thought this was too big. So he reached into his pocket and he came out with this. Now, what is this? You plug this into a Raspberry Pi, you plug it into any laptop, you plug it into anything, guess what? You're on the air. Now, this is a device that Jim is going to allow the PAPA system to market. So the question is, and this is a quick, unofficial survey that I'm going to ask you guys and gals, if you had a choice for a stick of Wrigley's gum or the whole package, and the price for the one stick is about a little over $100, and this is probably about $100. Which of the two would you purchase? Okay, the question is, do we want to take on that project? The project is, I got a volunteer already that's going to manage it. And did I show you the Wrigley gum, Michael? Did I show you this? Did you? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a special price for PAPA members for the Wrigley gum. For this one here, you could just plug it in any of your portables, computers, or your Raspberry Pi, and it'll be sold probably for right around between $90 to $100. The profit from that is going into a special fund that will be administered by Michael, and that's going to be used for education of new hams. Now, if you think Jim is done, you're wrong. Jim has how many? Let me ask you, does anybody know of the balloon launch took off today from Carmel High School? I haven't been checking the website. Is there anybody here that can check for me real quick on the PAPA website and see if it was launched? Carmel High School in San Diego, the University of San Diego, has two clubs. The PAPA system has been supporting them through Jim and us doing work in the background. Again, Jim has developed a special device that will do GPS video and track these high altitude balloons. The little tiny board that's not much bigger than this is a little package that we're going to make available to various clubs to do high altitude balloon GPS and video. If we don't do the launch this Saturday, it will be coming up here shortly in the future. We will post that information on the website. So there's a lot of exciting things happening with the PAPA system behind the scenes. I'm putting Mark to sleep, so rather than have him start snoring and disrupt my presentation, I'm going to go ahead and start the raffle, I think. And I see, how are we going to do this? We got to move pretty fast or we're going to be here all afternoon. I need, are we ready? Are we all sold out on tickets? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the raffle. Is there a young lady that's been here for the first time? I'm just going to pick one randomly. Ready or not, here I come. You're picked. You're going to do the raffle. That'll teach you to come here and visit with us. Do you want to introduce yourself? No, you're ready to go.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Just keep your little fingers off that.
Hi, everybody. I belong to Matt, K3 MAT. I listen to every single one of you guys on Wednesday, whether I want to or not, because the radio has taken my spot on the bed, which is typically in the middle. So I get to hear a lot of everything that you guys get to say. Now, to be fair, Norm did teach me part of the radio thing because I did go to a couple classes with the fiancé. So technically speaking, I have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So if the baby really does take to this, then of course I'll join her and get my license. But until then, because she's only not even 3 yet, I guess we'll have to wait. But she did say hello to you guys, I believe. She was the little baby that said, "This is Caden." That is our 2.5, 3-year-old. So if you guys heard her, that is ours. And that's pretty much it. So I've been involved in this for now, for how many years now have you been doing this? Like 3 or 4? Yeah. So he did this because he wanted to make sure that we were safe. So I think that's the best way you guys can reach out to the kiddos, is that it's not just for Girl Scouts, it's not just for Boy Scouts, it's for God awful things, fires, earthquakes, whatnot. So I think if you teach the kids that, I think they're going to follow your lead. So I think without further ado, shall we? No?
Just hold on.
Am I going to get tested now to get my license?
You're going to go over there. Okay, we're ready. And tradition is that what we do is we start off with the grand prize, and then we put, don't read it. We're going to put it in this envelope.
Okie dokie.
And Ray, do you want to say a few words on the donation you made on your radios?
Hi, I'm KJ6RY, and my company is Raynet Communications. And my company and I are very proud of donating repeaters and prizes to the group. And I'm always dedicated for the betterment of the group. That's all the things that I want to say. Thank you.
Okay, let's put it over here. Was that Kim? This guy here? Yep, that one here. No, that one. Kim. TYC. Don't, do you got the winner yet? Have you drawn a winner? No, draw another one. Ken Cohen, can I see your Ken Cohen, JFC? Ken, you're not here? Am I saying that correctly? WA6KYC. Where you at? We need to check you off the list here. Go. He's back there. Cross him off. Cross him off. I don't know. Yeah. Cross him off. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I got the second one. All right. All right, I have Hector A, KK6, TGO. Hector A, KK6, TGO.
He's not here. Put him down here. We got you. Okay, and what is it? It was, what do you mean? Make it for the, this one here. We don't want to double take. Connect system. Okay,
I feel like bingo. Okay. Okay.
we're going to take the, what we're going to do is take the group picture. You don't want to do individuals? No. Because it's too much for the website, the link is too long.
I have Mark J, KD6, SEC. KD6, SEC. Oh. Do you want me to announce the prizes? It's not going to be a car. Oh. So, do we want to announce what they're getting or not? Okay.
It's TPY-ND380.
Okay, so Mark, KD6 SEC, got a TYT MD380. I hope you're watching. The first prize
Was a Connect System 750.
Did everybody get that? The next section. Okay. Next one.
Yeah. And the next one is for TTY MD 380, and this is from the name and address for Kyle and the company is in here. If you have any questions, you can address it to Kyle. His email address and all of that information is here.
So the next TYT 380 goes to Ratan KK6 HRW. KK6 HRW.
Is he here?
No.
Kyle just said that the radios that he brought, and I know that Ray brought, are already programmed on a PAPA code for it.
I know.
And your DMR radio.
You almost need to put little rubber feet on.
This guy's not here either?
No. Once again, it's another one, TYT, with GPS in it. And
MD 2017. This one goes to David KK6. No, M?
KK6M.
Ah, there is a KK6M. That's a TYT and
Okay, the next one is, again, MD 2017 with GPS.
this is for Steve Sam KK6 VKU.
Do you have a DMR radio already?
I already have a 380.
You have a 380. Okay, I guess we'll let you have it then.
Hey, Steve, come get it.
Yes. By the way, I don't know how many hours Steve and Joe spent organizing this, but it's no easy task, believe me. They print the tickets, they take time out, at both the breakfasts and the lunches and what have you. It's a lot of work. This is for Michael. Do you want to say something about Hytera, their donation for this lovely radio?
All right, so Hytera USA hasn't been very active in the amateur radio realm, but there's a group within Hytera that wants to really bring up amateur radio use on their equipment. So they've donated a PD362 for us today, and they've also, you can get CPS through me for any of the Hytera radios, and so just let me know if you need help in that area.
How many people listen to Mike's Net? For any of those that are interested in DMR, just like the new hams for Steve, I forgot to mention him, but he hasn't taken a day off and he's accumulated a lot of sick day leaves. There's a lot of time spent, and if you want a technical answer, him and his team will answer it for you, believe me. Who is it?
Okay, so the proud owner of this Hytera is Dan, W6DPM. W6DPM. Congratulations. So Okay, so the Hytera PD 362. I think that's the one that went to that. I don't think so. I think Joe stepped away. What are we getting? Oh boy. Make sure I don't pull the one that I'm here with.
That's Dan for the Hytera.
I think it's the... The next prize is the MD 9600, and that now goes to Rogu. Is it Case?
Roger.
Roger.
K-
My bad. K
G6.
K6GVO. Roju. Yeah. I didn't see the R.
There's only one Hytera on the list.
Yeah, one Hytera 30. Okay. So that one's again.
Yes.
Yeah, he already picked it up. Okay, so let's give it to me. Yeah. And then this one went to Roger, and that was the 8600. Here, give it to me. I'll hold that. Okay. So another TH 8600? Oh, for one of those. Yeah. I have to slow down a little bit. They're all 86. Maybe it's on the side.
Okay, come up. They got two of them.
The next one is also another TH 8600. That goes to Ed Wright, PB6 THO.
This is our way of payola the people that are working behind the scenes. Ed Wright, I don't know how many hours he's donated, but those fantastic DMR code plugs, guess who does them? Michael.
The next 8600 goes to Chris, KD7FKN. KD7FKN. Camera. I'm on camera. Let's be on the camera. Yeah, there's 3 8600.
Got three, but only got two on my list. We get next one. I'll write it down here.
Okay, the next one is going to be a impulse elect. This device, and we'll see who's going to win it. Yeah. Somebody better be here to take this. I don't want to take this home.
This one goes to Dan, W6 DPM. Impulse.
Dan, don't bother coming and getting it. I'm going to keep it. I need it more than you do. The next drawing is going to be for a couple of Hyteras. It's for Hytera with gray net. WA6 white.
The Hytera goes to Adrian, WA6. I want to say it's a YED or O. YEO. Thank you.
You got it?
Here you go. You get the ticket. I'm just kidding. You get that little bad boy right there.
The next one is for a Hytera, again donated by Raynet, and the programming cable plus the software. And the winner is?
This goes out to Ramiro, W6RRC. W6RRC. No, you're fine. Back at you. Sorry.
The next one is Baino powered battery, and the winner is?
This one goes to Bill, KJ6 VMU. KJ6 VMU.
The next drawing is for a Biano Power 28-watt foldable solar panel.
And the foldable solar panel belongs to Rick, WM6M.
Now this is one I'd like. This, I don't know, retails for about $300. Really a nice device. It's from Biano Power. It's a Biano 120 power pack. I think, Bob, you have one of these, don't you? Is it any good? Have you used it a lot? Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea. We got to give a little bit back to the people that are donating.
I'm assuming it's a power pack. The power pack belongs to Adrian, KK6HNG.
Oh, we got the next one is, okay, I got a question for you. Would you guys do me, and gals do me a favor? You know, these manufacturers donate stuff to us, and we're doing an actual survey on the PAPA website. I'd like to just see a show of hands. How many took the 1 minute time to do the survey? Okay. I know you guys don't think it's a big deal, but it really is. The survey is actually, they asked me if I would quiz the PAPA membership to see what type of radio, mobile radio they should manufacture. And I asked them if they took all the advantages that are on the TH-74 and applied it to a mobile, it'd be a real winner. So what we did is we went to Norm again and asked him to do a survey for us. So just like I've asked you to, when you hear, it's so easy to talk among yourselves, but it's very difficult for you to do a little thing like this. This radio that Kenwood donated retails for about $570. So it's not much of your time to go in there and do a survey. How many have owned tri-band mobile radios here? How many would think that would be worthwhile to have one that would do D-Star also? Okay, well, just express your opinion on the survey. It'll only take you a minute to do it. We should have an icon.
That's it. And then we have his Kenwood. You don't tell him his name, you can ship it to you.
Yeah, okay. The next drawing is for the Kenwood handheld that we'll have to ship it to you. Okay, I'm going to bring up the PAPA membership up for a vote here. Anybody that wins too many prizes here, should we give them another one? I'm sorry, Ed. You just lost the Kenwood. I'm not going to give it to you. Can I have it? Ha ha, I already have one. We'll ship it to you. Do you really want to give up that? I'll take it. I'm going to take it since you guys all said I couldn't have it. I'm going to be a dictator and take it. Okay. Draw it again. Yeah.
I've got Scott H. K6WHC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What we're going to have to do is ship it to you. Or I'll give it to you at the Orange County, or ship it to you. Either way, when I get it, I'll ship it to you.
Okay.
You got another one? For the Kenwood? This is for the, ICOM has really obviously given Papa a lot of stuff. And I can't really tell you how many repeaters they gave us. Of course, if there's no repeaters, they can't sell radios. So there's a marketing scheme behind us getting these free repeaters, of course. But today they offered I really wanted to get and do a double hitter. I asked for and accepted this, but I told him I wanted a 7300. I thought it'd really be cool to have two 7300s for the raffle. But because we've had such good participation with the membership on the raffle, we went ahead and purchased it ourselves. So the winner for the 51?
It goes to K6BLU.
Stan the man, Mr. Blue. Do you have D-Star radio?
Yeah, I do already.
Oh, okay.
This would be nicer.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, the time has come for the grand prize. And with that, what? Oh, yeah, we got the Zoom spot.
Oh, whoopsie. I got one more?
Actually, you're going to have 4 more.
Four more. Okay.
What happened to the other Zoom spots?
I don't know, whatever you have is fair. Maybe some.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get that too.
We have to do the women's one next.
Okay.
Did somebody walk off? God damn.
Maybe some here. What's this one here?
I had it here.
Everything's here that I know.
So these are all called for. Okay. And this is called for?
Drumstick, and then you had a small one too.
So that's going to the Zoom spot.
Let me move it away so I can write it down here.
My Zoom spot disappeared. Not the little one, the other one.
David. Well, let's look on the floor. Maybe it's on the floor. I don't know.
We have to call it out though. So that one belongs to. So that one belongs to David. He's got the ticket.
David?
If we were found it.
Hey, did I got my Zoom spot grew legs and disappeared? Do you have it? Michael, you just lost all of your sick leave from the DMR net. That's my favorite toy. You can't do that. What do you want me to do? Start crying here? A grown man crying? Anyway, we have the next winner for the Zoom spot is KJ6QEX.
KG6QEF.
That looks like QEB. Is there anybody here with a KG6QEB? Are you a new member? How long have you been a member? And this is the first time you won? Have you won before? A lot? Oh. Should we give it to him?
Get his name.
What's your name, QEB? David.
Don't you remember giving me the generator in Culver City?
Yeah, we delivered a generator to him, and you would think winning a $1,400 generator. Do you guys ever heard of Johnny's Pastrami on Sepulveda? You think this David would offer to buy me a cold beer and a Johnny's Pastrami when I delivered it? He grabbed that thing and said, "Adios, you bald-headed Mexican." That's a gotcha. Okay, the time has arrived for the grand prize winner and the 4 girls. We'll do that first. Okay, the ladies will win one $50 Visa card, and we're going to have 4 drawings. Yeah, the guys will probably all want to give them a hug, and then they'll get thrown in jail. I'm looking at Mark. He's all smiles, and he wants to volunteer to pull the tickets. No, I'm not going to let you do it. Being a judge, no, I'm not going to go there. Okay, here we go, folks. I'm going to let Mary Miller pull out the tickets for the ladies.
KK6 BWB Feline.
Do you have the credit card to give her? No, just leave it here. You give her the card. We'll handle the tickets.
You got that?
Yeah.
That's me. And you don't know me because I'm a visitor from Germany and Hong Kong. I just flew in yesterday.
Really?
I'm a good friend of the Werks.
Oh.
Long time ago. Thank you so much.
Next is, and her license we think may not be good. It's KE6 NDL. Phyllis.
It's good. It's good.
So, John, do me a favor. Nobody gets away with things here on the PAPA system. What did I tell you when you walked in? I said, we're going to get even with you, right? Tell the group how hard it was to get her to come.
It was harder for me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was...
She was hoping to win that.
Oh, really? Well, your wishes came true.
Okay, this is another repeat winner. WB6 YEO.
Wow. Adrian. How many in this room know Adrian personally? How many in this room know how many licenses you've helped issue over the last 10 years? Do you got a count on that? And explain to the people your position.
Oh. Oh, okay. If you are a volunteer examiner and you are accredited with the GLUG VEC, how many people are? Whoa, look at that. Okay, I am the chairman of the GLUG VEC. And my official title, according to what Norman Naomi told me, is SWMBO, she who must be obeyed. Thank you.
Okay. About how many hours have you volunteered? Just a rough guess, a month to the project.
Oh, about 10 minutes, maybe. No.
Go sit down. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I thought you were going to say 25 or 30 hours. But you got it down pat. Okay. Who's next?
KM6HF, Sarah.
I guess the moment has arrived for the grand prize. I can't believe it. The guy's not here. Can you guys keep a secret? Can you keep a secret? I'll tell you what. If he's not listening and he's not watching the drawing, I'm not going to give it to him. I'll give a hint. He lives in Orange County. Anybody have a repeater or a handheld? I'm getting so damn excited here. A handheld with a good battery in it. Turn on the PAPA system. And I'm going to announce the winner, and if he doesn't reply within 10 seconds, I keep it. So ready or not, here we go. The guy lives, and he used a really bad excuse why he wasn't coming. You guys smelling any smoke here? Anybody want to guess who talks a lot on the radio? Steve, you got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was that Steve? Was that Steve? Oh, somebody called him. You called him, huh? Ray, just for that, Ray is going to buy me a 73. I'm sorry to report to you, Steve. Steve, if you're watching me, stop talking, Steve. The dictator's going to talk now. You can watch me on. Are you watching me on TV? Okay, here goes. Steve, I'm sorry to report you did not check in within 10 seconds, so I'm going to keep the 7,300 myself. Too bad, partner. Talk to you later. N1AB. N1AB. If you meet me on the off-ramp on the way home to Smoky San Marcos, I'll drop it off to you. But I think you still know how to use the radio, so I'll listen to analog on my way home, and meet me by the 405 to see when I get to somewhere near you. I'll announce my presence. You pick an off-ramp and I'll hand it off to you. If you're not at the off-ramp, then I'm going to keep going south and I'll keep the damn thing. Talk to you later. Okay, with that, I want to thank everybody that showed up. I just can listen up one more. I got one more little request. One more little request. I asked people not to leave. I need all of the winners that won prizes here today for a group picture. Where's RJ? Is RJ here? So all of the winners, including the ladies, the net control operators, and the tech team, I'd like to take group pictures of everybody. So let's have all the winners step up here to the front. We didn't. We are going to, Cliff, you want to round up all the guys for the net control?
Hey, wherever you want to do it, RJ. So RJ wants everybody outside. Hey, before you guys go, I just wanted to say thank you very, very, very much for all. This is Cliff, KJ6CD. I just want to thank everybody, number one, for participating in all the nets and supporting all the nets, and particularly the Saturday Night Roundtable. I realize that sometimes on the Saturday Night Roundtable, you guys hear things that you're not accustomed to, but because of CISO, we get an opportunity to touch the subjects that you don't hear normally on amateur radio. So thank you for your support, and I hope to catch you next year again.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hey, folks. Hey, listen up. Listen up. Come on, let's have it quiet. Give Cliff a clear, noise-free response. Half of the room was talking and half of the room did not hear Cliff's comment. I think with all of the net control people giving up their free time, we ought to give them a couple of minutes to acknowledge what they're saying. Please.
Hey, really, I took time off of work because I wanted to come here and thank everybody for participating in the Saturday Night Roundtable, and for those of you that listen. I understand that sometimes you guys hear stuff. Sometimes we talk about politics that may not be your side. Sometimes we talk about different things and you're not used to hearing it on the radio. But that's what makes this net unique. And it's the only net in amateur radio really that I know of that discuss these things. And I can only do it because everybody here puts on their big boy pants and big lady skirt. and it's because of you. I just wanted to come and say that if you heard something on the net that offended you, I'm sorry. I came here personally to tell you that. But on the other hand, I just wanted you to know that I appreciate everyone's support, and I hope you continue and support the net. And I really want to thank Bob and Carolyn for stepping up and giving me some time off from time to time. All the net controllers really need people to step up and help them and give them some time off, because it's something that you commit to and been committing to it for about 8 years. So I just wanted to say thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cecil.
We're going to take pictures outside so we're going to start off with all the winners first. The winners of the prizes that were here. So if you have your prize with you, step outside and TJ is going to line you up and take pictures. And then when we're done with that, then we're going to do net control. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you.